7 years ago, I cried at a beach in Zadar, Croatia, convinced that I have made the biggest mistake of my life. And today, after that, I have traveled to at least 30 plus countries alone. And here is how I started and how you can too. Hi everyone, my name is Sujata and I'm from India, living in Helsinki, Finland. I never planned to be a solo traveler. Back in 2018, I was dating a guy from Europe and I was madly in love with him. We planned a road trip from Switzerland to Italy to Croatia and Montenegro. While on the trip, I think it was fourth day of the trip, and we had just arrived to Croatia. We were out for dinner date in a nice fancy restaurant. During the conversation, I started asking him, where is this going, what's our future plan is, etc., etc. Then suddenly, out of the blue, he says that he just does not love me anymore. No reasons given, just straight answer that he does not love me anymore. There I was, heartbroken, in a new country, among strangers, and no shoulders to cry on. And I still had my 1.5 weeks of trip left. My ex said that he wants to conclude the trip, but I was adamant that I have spent so much time, I have put so much energy and my heart into this trip. I will continue whether he wants to come or not. That is his choice. So there I was, continuing solo on the remaining trip to Croatia, where I went to Plitvice National Park, the Blackwater Bay, and the other shooting locations of Games of Thrones. That trip taught me the most valuable lesson. Sometimes the best journey begins where your comfort zone ends. What started as my worst travel disaster became the foundation for my solo travel passion. And today, I want to help you to discover that same courage. I have been to 30 plus countries and my next trip is to Costa Rica. I have been to Vietnam, I have been to Thailand, I have been to Norway, and many other countries in Europe. Vietnam taught me how to surrender and survive. When I reached Saigon, it had rained and the town was full of water until knees. I was carrying a large suitcase. You can imagine that being a girl, we know that our luggage tends to be extra weight and whatnot. So it was not lightweight and it was raining and I had to carry that to the Airbnb, which was about 700 meters away from the bus stop. So even though I was alone, I felt that I can do it, and instead of dragging, I carried it to the Airbnb. You sometimes have to just surrender to whatever the life throws at you. This is a good experience. In Thailand, I was at a night market and a family noticed me eating alone. They dragged me to their mat, fed me sticky rice with mango, which is, by the way, coming from India. It is a bit weird to eat mango and rice for me. And that's when I learned that people are nice everywhere and you are never really alone. I have hitchhiked in India, in Europe. I have hiked in Himalayas, Lofoten, in Portugal, stayed on a cruise in Halong Bay alone in Vietnam, and many other things that I have done. And I sure have not been the best person when it comes to being precautionary and being safe. So I would definitely can share some things which I have learned in my solo travel journey of last 7 years. So if you want to start traveling solo but you're scared, here is exactly how you have to start. Pick the first right trip. Choose somewhere which is safe but exotic. Bali, Portugal, or any part of Europe, but your hometown does not count. Safety hacks. If you like, you can wear a fake wedding ring, or you can always say if somebody tries to approach and you don't get a good vibe from the person, you can always say that I'm meeting my friend soon. So something like you have to be smart about it. Then make friends while you are on solo trip. I have several friends throughout from past 7 years. Throughout all of those solo trips that I took, I made plenty of friends. So, the first starting point could be the place where you're staying. Book a hostel where there are more people in the common area, where there is a community in reviews and whatnot. So, you can find hostels are the best place to find people to mingle with, to go for parties, to share meal and whatnot. Beating the loneliness. Yes, it does get a bit lonely, but you need to bring something comfort item from your home. It could be maybe, let's say, a book, a playlist, the songs that are close to your heart, or maybe you talk to your sister or your brother who keeps you close to the home, and you still don't feel alone. And if you want to find people to do things, if you're, let's say, not comfortable staying in a hostel, sharing your bedroom with strangers, you can use couch surfing to find people to do things. And I can bet that there are plenty of people are meeting. And for example, the place where I live, there is a group of people meeting every Thursday in a bar. So if you are traveling to a country where you do not know anyone and you do not know how to make friends, you can find friends, meet people via local communities. There are Facebook groups such as Girls Gone International, Host a Sister, Friends group of that town, and whatnot. So I can tell you, you will meet some amazing people. Budget. How can you be more budget friendly on a solo trip? Because if you're going to a restaurant, you sure are going to spend a lot of money because you're eating alone, nobody to share your food with. So eat street food. Take overnight buses so that you will save on a hotel. Buy grocery in the hostels. Most of the time there are places to cook. There is kitchen all the time. So buy grocery, something small and something that you can carry, and then you just cook it. Buy microwavable food, just put it in the microwave, they are ready in like 3 minutes or so. So yes, you can be budget friendly even in exotic locations. So my golden rule of thumb: solo travel isn't about being fearless. It is about saying, I'm scared, but I will go anyway. So, where is your first solo trip? Comment below and subscribe. Next week, I'm revealing my step by step planning method. See you there.